Everyone knows Pokémon. The franchise just celebrated its 21st anniversary. In that time, they've released over 20 games, a dozen spin-offs, and their mobile entry recently became the fastest mobile game to gross $100 million. And that's not even mentioning the anime series, the card game, and the toys. It's a cultural behemoth that you just can't escape. Because of this, it's easy to forget just how innovative the series actually is. In this video, we're going to take a look at the ways in which Pokémon could show the potential for global human collaboration, especially when it comes to providing a space for communities to form. And in a bizarre way, there's no better example of this than the fan-created social experiment, Twitch Plays Pokémon. Created in 2014 and in no way an official Pokémon game, it started when a gamer, who chose to remain anonymous, wanted to use the live streaming platform Twitch to play the original Pokémon game. But he had a crucial twist. Instead of just watching passively, viewers would be able to control the character via the comment box on the stream by typing in the game commands from the original Game Boy. Working together with the other viewers, they would navigate the character through the game. When making the stream, the creator said that he only expected around 300 concurrent viewers at its peak as a best case scenario. Partly that's because each viewer wasn't controlling their own game, but they were all controlling the same game together. Instead, after being posted on Reddit, the livestream blew up, with an estimated 1.16 million active participants, 55 million views on the stream, and a peak of 121,000 individual comments being entered at the same time. This unprecedented success led to absolute chaos in the game world. Imagine you were making a cup of tea. Now imagine that there were 120,000 people all standing next to you, also trying to make that same cup of tea at exactly the same time. Only some people want sugar, some want honey, and some just want to pour the water on the ground and smash the mug. Coordination became impossible. The character would spend hours walking in circles, falling down ledges, or even releasing cherished Pokémon. To any sane person, this should have been the death of the project. And yet, something unique rose from the chaos. People were captivated by the bizarreness of watching the project. One Redditor compared it to watching a car crash in ultra-slow motion. There was a fascination in the completely unpredictable nature of the character. Across Reddit, Emergent, Tumblr, and other sites, fans of the stream started furiously creating. Short stories, images, and videos started appearing. Somehow a character walking in circles wasn't just a glitch of a project, but a part of the game narrative, and fans were fleshing out the journey. In turn, that drew in more viewers who went on to create their own content in an ever-expanding circle, all feeding back into the narrative and experience of the stream. A community rallied itself around the game, determined to make the project succeed, in the same way that 20 years ago they'd all worked together to trade and battle across their Game Boys. Something about Twitch Plays Pokémon resonated with people. It provided a space for a community to unite and create. People were spending real time from their actual lives, watching a pixel avatar walk in circles, and then creating content to feed back into the community. It even got the attention of academics, interested in the way it demonstrated emergent behaviour among digital communities.
The traction that it gained and just how many people were becoming involved, I think that's what was really striking. Out of seemingly complete chaos, for something as linear as moving through a story to manifest, I think we find that very, very reassuring. We're by nature pattern seekers as human beings. It's the promise of community in some ways, that you can just get a group of people together from anywhere in the world and say input commands into here, and we'll complete a game and we'll tell a wider cultural story, even when there's a few people that are trying to damage that aim. There seems to be something almost transcendent about the fact that that actually works.
Completely by accident, viewers are given a new way to experience the game. Their biggest challenge wasn't battling enemies, but walking in straight lines. Where the original games made each captured Pokémon feel like your own, Twitch made every single step feel like a colossal community achievement. It was impossible, unthinkable that it would ever go anywhere. And yet somehow, after 16 days solid, Twitch Plays Pokémon completed the game. Since then, the Twitch Plays Pokémon community has gone on to play each successive generation of the Pokémon games, and while the numbers have never reached the height of the first stream, the community carries on. It's left a lasting legacy in the minds of gamers online, but more than that, people made genuine friendships from the experience. People think that Pokémon is about the buzz of collecting, or the childish appeal of the creatures, but Pokémon at its core has always been about creating and playing with a community. That's what creator Satoshi Tajiri built into the original game, with his focus on trading. For the first time, gamers had a need to navigate the real world alongside the virtual, to experience and share the game with their friends if they really wanted to catch them all. Pokémon as a cultural phenomenon has succeeded over the last 20 years because it gives people a structure on which to build their own stories and their own community. The series doesn't script every encounter, but instead has always provided a space for human interaction and personal experiences. Twitch Plays Pokémon took this concept to its most unnatural extreme, completely separate from the official game entries, and it worked perfectly. It's crowdsourced culture at its finest.